Hey y'all, welcome back. If you don't know me, I'm TK, and this channel is all about doing a little bit of makeup, doing some food, and having a good time. So if that sounds like fun to you, then go ahead, do all the YouTube-y things, make sure your notifications are turned on, leave a like on this video. How is everybody today? I might stop saying that, I don't know. You can't answer. But I do hope that you're doing well. Today we are going to do another broke ass review. I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes I just want to get like a little bit of something new, or I'm just bored and I don't have a lot of money to spend on makeup right now. So I just start poking around the dollar stores or the general dollar stores. I just want to find a little bit of something new. So I go and poke around the makeup sections, but you're like, I don't know, is it going to be any good? You may have heard of the brand, but you don't really know anything about it. So that's what I'm doing here. I am testing out these brands, testing out the quality of these palettes that you might see and go, oh, you know, I could pick that up to take a trip rather than taking my expensive palettes with me, especially like if you're going to the ocean where it's damp and sandy all the time. You might not want to take your most expensive palettes with you, but some of these palettes are really, really good, and that's what we're all here to find out on Broke Ass Reviews. So if that sounds like a good time to you, stick around, be right back. You ever find yourself just a little too broke to afford that brand new launch? Me too. I might get it in a couple of weeks, but not today. You know, that don't mean that you're too broke to get a little something new for yourself. But what and where? And is it even going to be any good? Well, that's what we're here to find out. This is Broke Ass Reviews. L.A.Colors is a brand that you find in Dollar General and Family Dollar quite a bit. And I went to Family Dollar 2 weeks ago and I did like a haul, and I bought a bunch of these L.A.Colors palettes, and I've been testing them one by one. Last week we tested the Ice palette, and it turned out to be very, very nice. Basically 2 nice looks all in one. Not super glam, but certainly an everyday driver or a nice travel palette. I also picked up the Fire palette, but I haven't got that sorted yet. It's sort of 6 shades of berries, and so I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm gonna do, this is the LA.Colors Glamorous 12 color palette. Looks like this. This is what our palette, this is what our palette looks like. There we go. Some pretty cool shades in there, kind of funky. We are going to be using that palette. I have eyebrows on, obviously. My lids are primed with the e.l.f. matte eye primer. Let's get started. I think what I'm going to do is, because I love these oceanic colors, I wear a lot of blues and greens. I'm going to use that green. I'm going to use this blue. I'm going to use that black there for sure, because I'm just going to darken up that kind of that outer corner there. Let's see where we get with this. Yes, I always do that same look. Yes, I love these things because if I do get fallout, I don't have to spend a lot of time trying to get it off of my cheeks. I just sort of have this one look that I like to do, mostly because my eyes are kind of like down, and this look always lifts them. Also, I don't take makeup all that seriously. I love testing out these palettes, but I am not a glamour queen by any stretch of the imagination. So I just like doing these videos. I just to kind of do this one look, and you know, hey, it is what it is. Okay, so that we got to go dark on that outer corner. Let's start with this black on the outer corner. I get the feeling it's, oh, okay, it's not too bad. It's definitely not like Manny's black, right? But it is black enough. The thing I noticed about these LA.Color is that they build. So whatever color you're starting with, you can build it up. If it's not quite dark enough, you just keep adding a little bit. And I know, well, it's a lot of product. Yeah, you're right. It is. It's a lot of product. I get the feeling that that blue is not going to be as electric as we might think. I don't really take makeup or myself or my talent that seriously. I try to do my best. I try to learn, but I don't take it too seriously because, right, that just sucks the fun out of it. You have to have fun, and you have to be ready to make mistakes. And you have to be willing to make mistakes, and then just laugh at your mistakes. Like that right there sort of describes my whole entire life. Just make mistakes, laugh at them, whatever. Do your best. Try new stuff. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I mean, that's what makeup remover is for, right? I'll tell you what, the quality with this palette compared to those Fire and Ice palettes is vastly different. Normally I can recommend these palettes as not, you know, the best palette, but normally I could kind of recommend them as, you know, oh, it's a daily driver, it's a good travel palette. I don't know how this one's gonna shape up. I'm a little concerned at how it's gonna blend. It's like super patchy. It's not too bad, really. Let me grab a blendy, and I'm gonna try this green here. And it is in fact blending, so I like that. It's not getting all muddy. You can actually see the green. The green is not as dark as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a lot darker. To be honest, it looks a little darker in real life than what it's looking on my eyes right now. Would recommend with this that you use a more silicone-y type primer with this, with these colors, but they're actually pretty nice. This one, you might get a little bit more glam than you'd think. And I'm already eyeing up what I'm going to use on that top because, man, that looks pretty. That green already looks really nice. Do I want to use the blue? Kind of do. Well, let's try something here. Let's get another blendy brush. I'm going to cut that crease out. The black does not blend as well as the other colors do. Maybe that's normal. And what I mean by that is it might be normal that blacks are harder to make. I'm not really sure, but I do notice a definite clear difference between the feel of that black. That black feels more chalky than those shimmers do. Well, than that green shimmer does. I haven't tried the blue yet. That is a matte. The black is a matte, the blue is a matte. So let's see how we get on with the blue, but let me cut my crease first. Okay, we've got that crease cut. I cut my crease the same way every single time. I feel like I bore you with it. We're gonna go in with this blue. You know, I don't know, the green looks very foresty green, but the way it came out was a little bit more minty. It's a light foresty green. Now we're gonna try this electric blue over here in the middle, and we're just gonna see if we can sort of blend that out for kind of an oceanic vibe. Let's see what we can do. Does anybody love the ocean? I'll tell you what, even if you do, even if you're like, yes, I love the ocean, I'll tell you right now, you don't love it as much as I do. Man, there is no place I would rather be than at the ocean. I don't really get in the ocean though anymore because like sharks, and they're starting to get more bold. They're starting to come inland a little bit more, so I don't sharks. No, we don't. That said though, I love being at the beach. I love the sand. I don't even care if it gets in my stuff. Like, you can put as much sand in my car as you want. I don't care. I love the sand. I love the feel. I love everything about the beach. Ooh, we like that blue. Yes, we do. Now I'm wondering, oh my gosh, now I want to try some more stuff. Oh, that blue is so cool. That looks really neat. I feel like we need like maybe just a little shimmer right here because the blue's a matte. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I can dig that. I didn't expect I'd get a look like this. All right, I'll tell you what. I want that color, though. We're just going to put that right under the brow. It's this beautiful gold color. I'll show it to you in a second here. It's this one right here. It's like a gold champagne color or whatever. Blue, that blue is really intense in there, isn't it? I'm gonna try to go in there. There's like a silvery color here that I would love if it was really silver, but it's not. So I think we'll just stick with that. I'm gonna use that little thing just to go in the corner. That's exactly what these little sponge applicators are good for. I just love that with that little pop of blue there in the middle. The black didn't really do what it was supposed to do. So I'm gonna try to buff it out a little. Something's throwing me off. You know what? I think we're gonna have to dust it out, make it a little teal. We're just going to blend the green and the blue into each other and make that a little bit of kind of a dark teal. I don't know what to think of this. I'm not 100% sure what to think of it, but I'll tell you what, we're going to finish this eye. So let's finish it. I'm going to take that black underneath. Why not? Smoke it out. I did the thing again where I can't open the palette. These LA.Color palettes, I don't know what it is, but they kind of don't open very well. So we're just going to take that and blend it up. I'll certainly leave the harsh line that's right there. I like to kind of blend it out a little bit once I get it and then bring it under to sort of smoke it out. I'm probably just doing a smoky eye with extra steps, but it's fine for me, kind of who I am as a person. A woman's heart is a deep ocean of secrets. Remember that from Titanic? Yeah. So you know she sank on April 15th. Tax day wasn't good luck back then either. Is it too soon? Was that too soon? I do have a reputation for having a very, very dark sense of humor. Got a very oceanic look. That is our eye for now. Okay, I rather like this. I don't like the idea that that blue is a matte. So we're gonna go over it with a little bit of shimmer just to make it pretty. This is the look we have. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw on some lashes and foundation, and we will be right back. Okay, so this is our final look. I'm gonna take my hair down. All right, our final look. It did turn out to be kind of oceanic, but I'm gonna be dead honest with you. This palette, I mean, normally I have liked all of these LA Color palettes. The ones that I've purchased so far have all performed very, very well. And even though they weren't able to go, you know, like super glam, they didn't have any special duochromes or anything like that. Every single one of them that I had tried was a pretty good, like at least a daily driver or something like that, or a good travel palette. Man, I cannot with this. I felt like in the end the black is very, very chalky. I will give it this. I felt the black was chalky. I felt like the blue didn't really come out the way that it looks in the pan and couldn't really be built to that. But I will give this palette this. The shimmers are really, really nice. And I just don't understand how they got the shimmers right, but the mattes are kind of trash. There's 3 mattes in this palette. So if you wanted a palette of some really quick shimmers that are cute enough, I mean, you could, but pretty much anybody and their brother can do a shimmer. I mean, this palette was $3 and I don't even feel like it's worth the $3. Usually these palettes have kind of come out and I've been like, yeah, it's a great bargain. You could do it, but I don't see the value in this. The pans are super small. And then on top of that, they're not really that great. So that is our broke ass review. With this palette, I can't recommend it. I just can't. I wouldn't even waste the $3 on it. This went over like a turd in a punch bowl. So I hope you had fun hanging out with me doing this look this week, and I hope you got something out of this broke ass review. I hope wherever you are, you're having a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, or a great night. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're taking care of each other, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Louboutin dripping, fucking bleeding out my sneaks. Throw my crown at your face in case you forgot I was king. I hope it leaves a mark if you forget where you're destined to be. Higher than wings, flying outside of desert Syria.